In today's video, I'll be going through a massive vintage LEGO Star Wars collection, but not only that, I'll be restoring it to make it look brand new like the good old days. So without further ado, let's go. Now you might be wondering, Nathan, how did you get your hands on this massive vintage LEGO Star Wars collection? And well, this is my friend Mario. He also happens to be my youth leader. And about a year ago, he asked me if I wanted to look at his LEGO collection. I was pretty interested, but then when he told me that he had some old LEGO Star Wars sets, I had to take a look. And well, I established 3 goals in going through his collection. The first goal was to see if he had any rare LEGO Star Wars sets, which, spoiler alert, he definitely did. The second was to sort out all the minifigures, because that's where the money's at, but to also clean off any old or dusty LEGO sets. And then the third goal was to find a proper suitor, because Mario wanted to get his collection out of his hands and out of his parents' basement and into someone new. So maybe it even went to me. You'll have to watch till then to see. Now that I had all my goals made, it was time to head over to Mario's house. And once I arrived, he already had all the Lego set out on these boxes. And I was pretty surprised, because usually when you're going through a Lego collection, even in my own experience, I made a video once going through one of my bins of Lego. Usually most of the sets are broken up, they aren't together, but a lot of Mario's sets were mostly complete, or some almost 100% complete, which made it super easy to find what sets go where. Another tool I ended up using was this Google Lens, and I would just take a picture of a set or a partially built set, and Google would show up a similar image. I'd easily be able to find what set and know how much it would be worth used or whatever, whether that be on eBay or Bricklink. Anyway, so now that I could figure out easily what sets were what, I got sorting. And so did Mario. Mario actually helped me out for a good bit, sorting through all the sets. And I was mostly focused on Star Wars, but he did have a lot of other themes, like, if you know, Atlantis. I think he had a few Aqua Raiders, that might be the name of it. And of course some classic sets, like I think a few City or something like that. Now eventually Mario had to leave, I believe, for like a date night. But one thing that you can kind of tell from this from these videos is the sets were pretty dusty, so I wanted to clean them up for him. And so that's what I did. I started taking trips from the bathroom back and forth, cleaning up the sets. The main way I decided to do this was just put water on it and then rub it with like a microfiber towel. Now if you wanted to do it a little bit better than me, you could probably use soap and other stuff, but I didn't want to make too much of a mess and I only had a limited time, so that's what I decided to do this time around. But yeah, I took several trips, as you can see here. Now that all the sets were drying out, I'll highlight a few that I thought were pretty cool. So as we're panning through all these sets, yes, it was on a ping pong table, but some of the sets that were pretty cool to look at was the ARC 170, which I found funny because little did we know the ARC 170 would be coming this summer. Then you got also all the minifigures I had mentioned. There's a good bit here. Not too many rare ones, but I do think there are several cool ones, like an OG Super Battle Droid, a lot of Star Wars minifigures, of course. We also got this Yoda clock. Thought that was pretty cool. It's a good display piece. And yeah, this was part of Anakin's big Clone Wars ship, the Twilight. Oh, and then there's the OG Endor base. Another cool thing was this robot. Mario told me that he designed it where it could shoot buckets, and then a clone turbo tank. One thing that I found super cool about his collection also was a lot of the really nice and rare sets he had are going to be remade this summer. So the ARC 170, there's a rumored clone trooper, I think not drop ship, but I'll put the picture up. You guys know what I'm talking about. And then also, like I just mentioned, I'm pretty sure there's also going to be a turbo tank this summer. And so we just had a little more washing to do. But then after that, here was some of the sets washed up. Obviously that X-Wing looks a lot better. The ARC 170 does too. It still had its rubber bands also, which is pretty impressive for the time. Just a good look at more of the sets here. That was one that I think included Darth Maul, which of course I always like. And I also forgot to mention there was the original Battle Droid carrier, which is the remake, was the May 4th promo last year. So yeah. And thank you guys so much for the support on this year's May 4th video for the Clone Trooper Battle Pack. That video has exploded. As of right now, it has 16,000 views, but at the end of the week when this video releases, I have no clue how many it will be at, but I really appreciate that. But as I wrap up here with cleaning all the Lego sets, I headed out of Mario's house And well, nothing happened with the collection for actually a few months. Now, that was mostly my fault because I did not do anything or list anything, which was originally our plan was to list on eBay. So Mario ended up finding a suitor, but you guys might know him. Some of you hardcore GorillaTube subscribers might see him in the comments a lot, but Jude was actually the one that got Mario's collection. So here's a video of that. Dang, Jude, you hyped?
Yeah. You got Mindstorms?
Dude, I taught that thing how to play basketball. You can, I programmed it to play basketball, so it can literally shoot hoops. You can drive around and it goes like.
Oh, dude, that's sick. And yeah, that's a pretty wholesome moment. I know Jude was pretty excited. Maybe in the comments he'll tell you guys what he ended up doing with the collection or whatever. But yeah, and you can see their picture exchanging this collection right here. So yeah, pretty cool. And like I've been saying, guys, I really hope you did enjoy this video. It was a really fun one to make for me because it's kind of just like a story time video in a way. And yeah, I spent a lot of time on the thumbnail too, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. I have a lot of goals for this summer, guys. As I mentioned in my last video, I'm moving off to college at the end of the year, or end of the year. I'm moving out in August, so if you see this paper behind me, it's all the videos I have left for the rest of the year. I'm hoping to get 23 out for you guys. That's about 2 a month basically, since I skipped the first month. So yeah, and trust me guys, the ones that I have coming out are gonna be absolute bangers. I really hope you guys do enjoy them. The growth on the channel has been amazing to see, and I'm just really grateful to you guys, really grateful for God for this opportunity he's given me. And yeah, and also if you haven't checked out Biblical Betterment, go check out that, because that has weekly uploads actually on that channel, since it's just less hardcore editing than these videos. Yeah, that was restoring Mario's vintage Lego Star Wars collection. Pretty cool in my opinion. And I have no clue if I will have this set built by now, but if not, I'll be streaming on Biblical Betterment, and I'll leave a pinned comment when I decide to do that down in the comments below. So comment below or check down there if you want to see when that is. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. God bless. Take care. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye. Pop up. What was that? Sorry guys, I'm watching the Wolves game right now. I like you guys commenting Wolves in 5 last time. Sadly, they didn't do so well, but let's make it Wolves in 6, baby.